I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm the head coach for JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. A question from someone was, how do you answer the question, are you actively interviewing? Like, what are they really trying to find out? Now, there's a couple of ways to answer that question. Me answering you, I should be clear about this, based upon where you are in the search. Now, if you've been out of work for 6 months and they're asking, are you actively looking? They're tossing you a lifeline. And the lifeline is, hey, look, if it's been 6 months and you're not finding a job, what's wrong with you, bud? And it gives you a chance to say, I took a couple of months off. I hadn't done that at any point in my life. My kids are growing up. Decided to take it a little easy. And now it's time for me to get back to work. That's one way of answering the question if you have a period of time that you've been out of work. But let's work with the assumption that they're recruiting you, that they've reached out to you about a job and they're trying to get a feel for you. So the purpose under those circumstances is very different than the, gee, you've been out of work for 6 months. What's wrong with you anyway? Question of are you actively interviewing? Here it's a question of they're trying to figure out, number one, whether you are out interviewing and where you are in your job search. I've had people who contact me about positions that they've seen I've advertised, and they have 3 offers, and they contact me as though my client is going to jump through hoops and make the decision in one meeting, in one day, in 1 minute, to hire them. It doesn't work that way. Everyone goes out on a bunch of dates to get married, right? Employers are no different. So the implication for the person that's being recruited is, are you actively interviewing, is a question to figure out, okay, were we just lucky enough to find someone who fit this job, or did we stumble into someone who's actively looking for a position, has been on 27 interviews, and you get the idea. So the correct way to answer, I'm going to deal with that second situation, is let's say you have been on interviews. Yes, I've been on a few interviews recently. Where are you in the search? I don't feel like I'm close to an offer yet. I've had firsts and seconds at a few places. Firms seem interested, but I haven't received any offers, and no one's talking to me like I'm getting one yet. That's a good way to deflect the question. Now, if you are close to an offer, understand that from the recruiter's perspective, they're thinking, why should I invest time in this person when I can't make any money, or I'm not going to have time to fill this job because I know this hiring manager, it can take a month before they figure out whether or not they want to even talk with the person, and on and on and on. So, from the standpoint of the employer recruiter, they're trying to figure out, based upon what they know about the behavior of the hiring manager, whether they have time to get you into process, or whether or not it's close to an ending there. If you say to them, well, I've got a couple of things that it seems like I'm on final rounds for, but I don't have any offers yet. What would keep you from accepting an offer in one of those firms? Well, money, of course. I'm not looking to make a lateral or less. If they offer too little, I'm not going to join. Well, how much would you be looking for? Well, that depends on the opportunity and my perception of how it advances my career. I obviously want to contribute to an organization. I'm trying to give you a sense of how the conversation might flow from there as you answer questions. So I hope you find this helpful, and visit JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. It has great content to help you as a job hunter find work. Have a great day. Take care.